Now let us understand about the refraction of light. It is generally happen in a transparent medium when a light travels from one medium to another medium. So it is nothing but a property of bending of light when it moves from one medium to another medium. So suppose that it is a interference, let us it is K and L. Okay, this is an interference and this O point will be the interference point. If this incident ray is travels from this rarer medium to denser medium, then this incident ray has a property to bend towards the normal. This will be the normal. Okay, so this incident rays has a property to bend towards the normal. So this bending of incident ray and this phenomena is known as refraction of light. So a ray of light bends as it moves from one medium to another medium. It is due to the change in the speed of light as it enters from one transparent medium to another. As we can see, when light travels from rarer medium to denser medium, the speed of light will be decrease. Speed of light decreases as the beam of light travels from rarer medium to the denser medium. Now, this is the case of rarer to denser medium. Now let us understand about when light travels from denser to rarer medium. If the incident ray travels from denser medium to the rarer medium, now what will happen? The speed of light will increase and it will move away from the normal. So if this angle is an incident angle and this angle is reflected angle, then the reflected angle will be greater than the incident angle. This is the case of denser to rarer and this is the case of rarer to medium. Rarer to denser medium. When ray travels from rarer to denser, it bends towards normal after refraction. When ray travels from denser to rarer medium, it bends away from normal. Now there are lots of phenomena that we observed in our daily life, like your eyes, rainbows, glasses, camera lenses, binocular, light bending in a glass of water. Light bending in a glass of water is suppose this is a glass and we have poured some water in it, and when we put one pencil or pen in this glass, so when we see from here, this actually this is the rarer medium and this is the denser medium. So light travels from rarer to denser. When light travels from rarer to denser medium, it has a property to bend towards the normal. This light incident ray will be bends towards the normal. Okay, so the image of this pencil will be like this. So this bending occurs because light travels more slowly in the denser medium. As the light enters the water, it is refracted. Since the light is passing from air into the water, it bends towards the normal. The beam of light would appear to bend at the surface of water. So this is the one most important example of refraction. Now let us understand about the refraction through a rectangular glass slab. When an incident ray of light passes through a rarer medium to the denser medium, KL is the interference and this O point is the interference point. Okay, when an incident ray AO passes through a rarer medium to the denser medium, then it has a property to bend towards the normal. Okay, now at interference point O dash, as we can see, this O dash will act as incident ray for this interference M. When this O dash incident ray travels through denser medium to the rarer medium, then it will move away from the normal, because it has a property to move away from the normal. So this is the refraction through a rectangular glass slab. So when an incident ray of light AO passes from a rarer medium air to denser medium at a point O, it will bend towards normal. It will bend towards normal. At a point O dash, the light ray extended from denser medium to rarer medium. If the incident ray is extended to C, we will observe that emergent ray O dash B parallel to the incident ray. Emergent ray O dash B will be parallel to the incident ray, because OC will act as a incident ray and this will act as a emergent ray. So this phenomena is known as de-lateral displacement. Okay, and this law is known as Snell's law for given color or pair of media. Now let us understand about the refractive index. Refractive index is nothing but this constant. Okay, and we can symbolize as n, or in some books we will see it is symbolized as r. Okay, now it is nothing but a constant n. It is the refractive index of the second medium with respect to the first medium. Sin I upon sin r is equals to n2 upon n1, and we can say that n2 1. Refractive index of second medium with respect to the first medium. यदि हम सेकंड मीडियम का बात कर रहे हैं, जिसके रिस्पेक्ट में बात कर रहे हैं उसको पीछे की तरफ लेंगे, और जिसके लिए हम लोग बात करें उसके लिए हमको आगे की तरफ लेंगे. Let us take an example. The refractive index of glass with respect to the air is given by ratio of speed of light in air to the speed of light in glass. So here we can say that the refractive index of glass with respect to air. किसके रिस्पेक्ट में बात हो रही है? यहाँ पे एयर के रिस्पेक्ट में बात हो रही है. तो ग्लास हमारा क्या आएगा? पहले लिखा जाएगा और एयर का सिंबल जो होगा हम लोग बाद में लिखेंगे. सो we can easily symbolize the refractive index, and the formula will become the speed of light in air divided by speed of light in glass. Speed of light in air we will symbolize it as c, and the speed of light in glass is v. As we know that the speed of light is in vacuum is 3 into 10 raised to power 8 meter per second. Now the refractive index of water will be equals to 1.33, and refractive index for glass is 1.52. Such data are helpful in many places. So what will happen? It will go straight without any deviation. Okay? Now let us understand about the law of refraction of light. The first law is same as reflection. The incident ray, the refracted ray, and the normal to the interference of two transparent media or medium at the same point at the point of incident all lies in the same plane. This is the incident ray, this is normal, and this is refracted ray at the point O. All lies in at the same plane. This is the plane, interference plane. Okay. Now the second law is the ratio of sine of angle of incident to the sine of angle of refraction is a constant. The angle between the incident ray and the normal is angle of incident, and the angle between normal and the refracted is known as a refracted angle. So the sine of incident angle, sine of incident angle to the sine of refracted angle will remains constant. Okay.